just want to give a brief explanation for some of the last questions on the post lab regarding the isotopes and mass spectroscopy. This is lab 3 in general chemistry 1. So the last two post laboratory questions have to deal with this 1-to-1 ratio. This is also called a goalpost because it actually looks like a soccer goalpost. The first one asks you to interpret the mass spectrum of diatomic bromine. Well, bromine, as they tell you, has two isotopes, and 81 for that's an individual bromine, and then the 79 individual bromine. Those are isotopes. It's a bromine. Sometimes during the fragmentation of the diatomic bromine, they'll come back together and be detected by the mass spec. So in what combination will they come back together? The 79 and 79 will come back together to give you a mass number of 158. That's that peak. The other side, an 81 and 81 can come back together. That will give you a mass number of 162. That's 81 plus 81. Now this is where that 1-to-1 signal ratio comes by, because now an 81 isotope of bromine can interact with a 79 isotope of bromine, but it can do so in different combinations. So in one combination, the 81 and 79 join, and in another combination, the opposite, the 79 and the 81 join. So if they join like this or like that, there's equal probability of both of them happening. So one peak will be 79 and 81. The other peak will also be 81 and 79, but you see they both add up to 160. So that is twice the signal in the mass spec that you will get for diatomic bromine. It's the same. Now let's look at the same situation with BRCl. So this is the other problem in the post lab. So, bromine has the two isotopes of 79 and 81. So they will appear, over there on the left hand on the other side. So will 35 and 37. They'll appear more to the left. But what about the combination? So bromine, chlorine, when they come together, the mass spec will tear them apart. Some of them can recombine, right? So when they recombine, the 79 bromine can combine with the 35 chlorine. That's going to give you the 114 mass number. On the other side, you'll have the 81 bromine joining back together with the 37 chlorine. That will give you a mass number of 118. But then look at the combination of the isotopes and why this is double the signal. So this is one signal for 114. This is one signal at 118. But when a 79 and 37 come together, that will be 116. But an 81 bromine and a 35 chlorine can also come together, and you see that sum is also 116. So the different combinations and when they come together actually give you that double the signal. So that's where the 1-to-1, also known as goalpost, comes in. A goalpost because under a real mass spec, it looks like a goalpost. But anyways, that is the origin of the 1-to-1. This is going to have double the signal because of the different combinations that the two isotopes will join in as they migrate through the mass spec and hit the detector.